I'm going to give you the best supplements to take to increase your bench press, and we're going to start right now. What's up, everybody? I'm Dane Miller from GarageStrength.com, and if this is your first time to the channel and you're interested in increasing your strength, getting a little bit more explosive, and anything related to sports performance, make sure you comment down below, you hit that subscribe button, and you click on the notification bell so that anytime we put out our information and our content related to sports performance, you are notified so that you can get on your gains. So over the last decade or more at Garage Strength, we get asked these questions all the time. Dane, what supplements can I take to increase my bench press? I've plateaued, I'm struggling, I need to take something to get a little bit stronger. And these are questions that happen all the time. Even when I have athletes that are in 9th and 10th grade, I'll have dads call me, moms call me, hey, little Johnny's bench press is stuck at 250 pounds, how can we get it to go up? And first of all, we need to recognize that when we're talking about anything related to sports performance, we need to remember that it's a process, it takes time, there's a lot of work that goes into it. We've got to train for 6, 7, 8 months straight to try and bust through some plateaus, and then we can start to take some supplements to try and increase our performance. But if we're talking about the bench press specifically, let's dive right into what can we take to increase our performance output. And starting right off the bat, we've got to think about what are the key elements behind the bench press. If we can keep it as simple as possible, we know that during the bench press, there's going to be a heavy eccentric stress. So there's going to be a lot of stress on our shoulders, our elbows while we're lowering. There's going to be a coupling action. There's going to be like a stretch reflex almost at the bottom of that bench press that we've got to deal with. And there's going to be a lot of acceleration right off of the chest, a big drive right off of the chest. So we know the type of stress that we're going to be going through to increase our bench press. There's going to be explosive push-ups, explosive bench press, slow eccentrics, all of these different things that can go into busting through that plateau. And so we need to recognize what can we take to deal with this different types of stress. So that first supplement, you are going to hear from me all the time. I think it's the best supplement on the planet. It's been demonized by people for years, and now there is so much research about it, especially over the last 2 years, that it's undeniably, I believe, the best product that you can take, the best supplement that you take, and that is creatine monohydrate. I recommend taking about 0.1 grams per kilo of body weight. If you weigh anywhere over 220 pounds, you should be taking 10 grams of it. If you weigh under 220 pounds, take 5 to 7 grams of it, somewhere in that realm. But creatine monohydrate is going to increase your power production. It's going to increase your power output. It's going to help protect your joints. It's going to wake up your nervous system to fire a little bit more rapidly. It's going to improve your recovery. It is a supplement that is unparalleled in research. It is so powerful. It can even help with your cognition. In fact, if you're a football player, it can help prevent concussions. It's been shown in MMA fighters to help with their striking ability and their striking accuracy due to the cognitive effects of creatine. So if you're playing football or a contact sport, you shouldn't be allowed to do that sport without taking creatine, if you ask me. But as far as bench press is concerned, creatine is the #1 supplement that you can take to increase your bench press production. That second supplement to take to increase your power output, to increase your bench press, is going to be whey protein. I recommend taking about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Oftentimes, especially with high school kids, we're getting people that come in the door that they're barely consuming 80 to 90 grams of protein throughout the day. And then they want to do a whole bunch of training. They want to train 5 days a week. They want to practice and then come to train afterwards. And then they've got to go home and do their homework, go through school, and do it all over again 5 to 6 days a week. And they're barely eating 80 to 90 grams of protein throughout the day. So if you can get about 1 gram per pound or more, now you're going to be able to recover. You're going to be able to handle that load. You're going to handle that stress a lot better, and you're going to build more lean muscle mass, and that's going to lead to a greater bench press. That third supplement I like is collagen, and typically I like to take collagen with vitamin C pre-workout. I think that if you take your collagen with your vitamin C, it actually has been shown to absorb a bit better and to be utilized by the body a bit better. But the reason why I like collagen for bench press is because if you're doing heavy eccentric work, or if you're just benching frequently with a lot of load, a lot of stress, your elbows can take a beating, your wrists can even start to hurt, your shoulders can start to hurt. And collagen is very anti-inflammatory, as is vitamin C, and these two sort of work very well together. I recommend taking anywhere from 20 to 40 grams throughout the day, typically in the morning or pre-workout before training, and this will help with that inflammation to keep that stress a little bit lower in your joints while increasing with lean muscle mass and leading to a bigger bench press. That fourth supplement is going to be caffeine and beta-alanine. Now, the reason why I like these two together is because caffeine has been shown to increase dopamine levels, which leads to greater excitability in the nervous system. And over time, we can then handle with greater power output when we're doing our bench press. And I am a big proponent of lots and lots of reps on the bench, lots and lots of volume. And beta-alanine is a lactic acid buffer. It can help metabolize and utilize lactic acid more effectively. So if we're doing high rep sets, beta-alanine has a very positive impact. And I recommend for caffeine taking about 2.5 to 3 milligrams per pound of body weight. For beta-alanine, anywhere from 5 to 7 grams is going to help get that tingly feeling, and it's going to help you engage with those long duration of sets. And I have owned Earthfed Muscle since 2014. This is a supplement company that I created because we were worried about drug testing with our athletes, with our professional athletes, with our Olympic weightlifters, with our Olympic freestyle wrestlers, with our shot putters, our discus throwers that are getting tested by USADA and WADA all the time. So we created Earthfed Muscle in 2014. If you want to pick up creatine, pick up Transcend. You can pick up one of our whey protein, which is grass-fed whey protein. Our collagen is known as Keystone, and our caffeine and beta-alanine you can find in our Stampede product. If you don't want to buy from Earthfed Muscle, that's perfectly fine, but use creatine, whey protein, collagen, caffeine, and beta-alanine. That's going to help you increase that bench press and get bigger numbers. If you need some help from a programming perspective, head over to GarageStrength.com right here, pick up that Plateau Breaker Bench Press program. It's a 12-week program that's going to give you a bigger bench press. Peace.